Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, many of you might remember Amy Cooper, the one that was walking her dog, and the dog was not on a leash, and the Black man was telling her, the Black bird watcher, who also had the same name, Christian Cooper, told her to put her dog on a leash. And those signs are all over Central Park. I've been to Central Park. Okay, those signs are everywhere. So now that she's not really being charged for calling in a fake 911 call saying that an African American man is trying to harm her and all this nonsense that she did, she now is suing her employer to get her job back. See, this is what happens when they get a slap on the wrist or you charge them with nothing. There's no consequences. So, like I said, they commit a lot of crimes, ladies and gentlemen. They just don't charge them. The cop will arrest them, but not charge them. Or the judge will throw their case out. So it appears like they're not committing crimes, but they are committing crimes. Okay, it's just not being recorded. It's not on a record. That's how it is with them. But don't believe for a moment they're committing less crimes. No, you're not being charged like Black people are being charged. So it appears like you are, committing less crimes, but you're actually committing plenty of crimes. Plenty. And who's raising those mass killers? Who's their mothers? Amy Cooper, who falsely called 911 on a Black bird watcher in Central Park, is suing her former employee over her firing. See, in her eyes, yes, I did that. I did call in. I wanted the cops to show up and kill this Black man, but I think I still deserve my job back. Although I did that, I could have gotten him killed. I think I still deserve my job back. Amy Cooper, who called 911 on Christian Cooper in Central Park, has sued Franklin Templeton. So the white woman who falsely told police that a Black bird watcher had threatened her in the city's Central Park has sued her former employee, Franklin Templeton, saying it fired her without investigating the incident and falsely portrayed her as racist. No, you portrayed yourself as racist when you placed that fake phone call. Okay, nobody did that to you. You did that to yourself. And here we go again with not taking accountability for what she did. She's saying her company made her look racist, but her making the phone call in Central Park against a Black man, that didn't make her look racist. Man, if y'all don't get out of here. Mm-mm-mm. Amy Cooper said Franklin Templeton's action caused her such severe emotional distress that she was suicidal. You were suicidal over something you did. Again, not taking accountability at all. Cooper is seeking unspecified damages for race and gender discrimination. How was she discriminated against, y'all? She's saying she was discriminated against, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress and negligence. She is saying this happened to her in this lawsuit. None of them things happened to this woman. None of them things happened to her. And even all of the distress she put on that dog, she was choking that dog out when she was going back and forth with Christian. They took the dog and then gave it back to her after watching her choking it out. So, what distress did she face? Mm-mm-mm. Franklin Templeton, part of Franklin Resources, Inc., did not immediately respond on Wednesday to requests for comment. Cooper, May 25th, 2020 dispute with the birdwatcher Christian Cooper, who is not related to her, drew wide attention after the video surfaced of her calling the police saying there's an African American man threatening my life. Now that was racist. That was discrimination right there, Amy. Mm-mm-mm. She had made the call after Christian asked her to put her dog on a leash, which the signs are everywhere in that park. Franklin Templeton fired Amy the next day. The video had been seen on Twitter more than 45 million times. In July, Cooper was charged by Manhattan prosecutors with filing a false police report, which they did absolutely nothing to her. Made all this big deal, putting some law in place, and they ended up dismissing everything. Okay, so the Manhattan prosecutors got her for filing a false police report, but the misdemeanor charge was dismissed after she completed a therapy program that include instructions on not using racial bias. Really? Okay, well, if that's the case, y'all, if that was good enough to get her off for what she did, why can't you do that the same thing to the people that are attacking Asians? Why don't you let them go take a therapy class and get all charges cleared? How come you won't do that for them? How come it's a hate crime and they need to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law? Why don't you let them go take a therapy class, a program, and get all the charges dropped? Y'all full of crap. Christian, who recorded the confrontation on his phone, has spoken out against the charges. Yeah, but his sister said she was in agreement with Amy being charged, but dealing with a coon. So there you go. The important thing the incident highlights is the long-standing, deep-seated racial bias against us Black and brown folks that permeates the U.S., Christian wrote. Focusing on charging Amy Cooper lets white people off the hook from all of that. Yeah, it does. It does. It lets them off the hook and they react just like Amy. Amy now becomes the victim of everything. The discrimination is against her. And oh my God, I was distressed. Oh my, get out of here. She was no victim in anything. And she's still not one. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.